Same.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Kobe fans, West Sox fans, from the north side, they call the party boy, Cubs fan Mike. From the south side, section 8. Of course, everyone loves to hate on, but ladies like to play with him. The curse of the king, my Sox Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, it's Tribal Chiefs here, but Gabriel in the house. Here we go. Welcome to Gabriel's show. How's everything?
Doing well. Thanks for having me, Gabe.
Yep.
I am doing well also. We just got done playing some t-ball, and my older daughter was practicing softball tonight, so we're having a good old time over here.
Yep.
I'm just
summer's in full swing.
Did you have to yell at any parents tonight?
No. My parents are actually really cool. They're good.
Gotcha.
So I've been lucky.
For us, let's talk about something again. So yeah, what you guys drinking?
Me, I'm having Amber Red Bull. It's my favorite flavor, the strawberry apricot one. Yeah, I'm going out driving after this, so taking it easy on the booze tonight.
Nice. I am murdering my thirst, Gabriel, with this Liquid Death Mountain sparkling drinking water. It's delicious. It doesn't taste like anything, but I've been sweating like a pig for like 3 days, so I feel like I needed to continue to hydrate. And this looks like I'm drinking a Guinness, so like I feel like this is fine.
There you go. Perfect.
What are you drinking, Gabriel?
Just some pop upstairs.
See, you know what? I was gonna have a pop because I know you like pop, but then I was like, no, I got this mountain water. I'm gonna drink that. That's gonna be great.
Yep. All right, boys. So let's talk about some memories. What do you think about the PSA and the hosting yesterday? I know people told me about this, Mike. PSA and the hosting. What do you think about that?
The
Mike?
PS what?
PCA.
Oh, PCA. Yeah, that was rough last night. But I mean, you know what? Every young player is going to make a mental error like that, and he's been the reason for so many of the games the Cubs have won this season. That you don't want to just let it slide. You definitely want to address it and everything like that. But you hope that with a guy like that, he gets the message and moves on from it.
What happened?
So it was bottom of the fourth. Cardinals were up like 7-5 on the Cubs, and it was a runner on second, 1 out. It was a fly ball hit like almost out of the park, basically.
Okay.
PCA catches it on the warning track. He thinks it's the third out of the inning. It's really the second. And the runner from second winds up scoring. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those, just forgot how many outs there were.
That we were when we went on the stretch, and it was just Chief and White Sox Dave. They were talking about how cool PCA is, because I always thought he was kind of douchey, but they're like, oh no, he's really nice. He's like California nice, and he was he's like from Stockton. So I was like, well, that's cool, he's not like an inlander, so that's good. Well, I know who weighs more between me and Beef Loaf, Gabriel. and it's Beef Loaf. Beef Loaf has me beat right now. He is the heaviest member of the 108. So
I weigh 200 pounds. How much you weigh? I weigh 220.
You weigh 220?
Yeah. So
I'm throwing a scale down next time I see you, Raging Bear, because I don't know if you're at 220, buddy. I think you're tipping. I think you're like 235, 240.
I wish I could be 220 right now. Fuck.
I'm not eating dinners at all, so.
I mean, you're definitely you wear with no shirt like you are 220. You get out you take that shirt off and no problem. You're just like, I'm gonna run around. I'm gonna show the ladies what I got. Who cares? The other day, Gabriel, you were running at the park somewhere. You were on the football field somewhere, and I had just passed that park, and I was like, oh my gosh, I would have missed if I would have seen Gabriel running out there shirtless. I would have had to stop the car. I would have had to stop the car to go see it.
Where were you, McKinley? When you filmed that?
Kelly Park.
Okay. Gotcha.
I was like, man, I'm right over by him. I know where you're at. And I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Gabriel, what'd you think about the Sox winning today? They put together a really good game.
Good.
Yeah,
I was good.
nice
I was
game for
kind
you
of good
guys.
prep. A show prep. I was thinking a lot. Montgomery. I watched the game a little bit.
Yeah.
Then Montgomery watched some TV on, like, because she's staying upstairs. Like, okay, let me watch the game. And wants to watch TV. So
Yeah. No, it was good. The Sox like put together a
yeah,
good game finally.
Yeah,
And
finally.
they had good timely hitting. And then Sosa's, man, he's smoking the ball everywhere, man.
Like Sammy?
A couple of bombs.
Yeah,
today.
he's smoking like Sammy. He's probably not
Looking
on
like
the.
Sammy
He's not on
today.
the juice though. He's not on the juice.
Hey, he won't be.
Yeah, you never know.
All right, guys. Here's the thing I'm trying to tell you guys for a long time.
All right,
I
what's
was
up?
a Sammy Sosa fan back when Coach Aero played, and I was a huge. I watched it because of Sammy Sosa. And I watched him because of propaganda of Facebook Chase thing.
Gabriel, are you old enough to remember Sammy Sosa on the White Sox before he was a Cub?
I wasn't diapers. I wasn't even remember. I wasn't diapers. I didn't know it was a Cub until my uncle, who's a Cubs hater, you see Sammy Sosa sucks. He blah blah. As I grew up as Sammy Sosa a fan times rivalry in my household. It was huge.
Mm-hmm.
I
remember that. Yep.
It was like baseball version of Magic versus Bird.
Oh, it's a little too bright.
Magic versus Bird.
In Chicago, it was like it was Sammy versus Frank. Who was better, Frank or Sammy? It was debates going in the household, the backyard. It was everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. Who's better, Frank or Sammy? Frank or Sammy? Adults, the kids, the uncles. And I was trying to say, well, Sammy was better, he had more ones. Well, Frank had more power, blah, blah, blah. And there was debates going on forever. It was a rivalry. Like, if you go into a Sox game in that time period, at Comiskey Park, people don't remember this. But a lot of Soxmen hated Sammy Sosa. I was like, he was a villain.
Well, I mean, when he's
like,
wearing a Cubs
Sammy.
jersey,
I was like,
I mean,
it was a fucking hatred. I was like, I never seen like the rivalry that Soxmen hated him. He was a villain, like number uno. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
My brother hated Sammy. My Abraham hated Sammy Sosa. Sox Cubs games, like 2021, I was in Saints when Sammy Sosa was in the bat. So I started going to a Sox Cubs game for years because like, oh yeah, this is terrible,
Right.
I used to think like, the Cubs finally just welcomed back Sammy Sosa this year. But I used to think like if the Sox really wanted to stick it to the Cubs, since he did play for the White Sox, they should have invited him back first one of those days since, would have made sense, Like,
I feel like he's just there
if
for
he's
like
not
a
welcome
cup of
on the
coffee.
True, but like if he's not welcome on the north side, might as well welcome him on the south side.
Right. Who did they trade Sammy Sosa for? Gabriel, do you remember? George Bell. Yep. George Bell had a nice Jerry curl at that point too. Sammy did too. They both Jerry curled up. It was some good stuff.
Yeah.
They had soul glow going on there in the hair.
Yeah.
It was good stuff. Gabriel, so how old were you when they had the home run challenge? Because I was like in college, and I think both of you guys were a lot younger.
I was like 6 years old. So I was in McGuire and Sammy Sosa home run chase.
Yeah, that was fun. I remember listening to it on the radio when he broke the record. It was pretty good. It was a good night.
Damn. Mike's didn't cheat on him? What the fuck is happening? I was just
you don't know that? Shystack's Mike's been stealing some tweets.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah, he's got the heat on him, and then he's still stealing while it's going on. And you know what? Sometimes you can say, "Hey, like you have similar thoughts as people." Like, and you can tell, like, "Oh, that wasn't the exact same tweet." But when there's when he's tweeting out, he's got a trustworthy meter for our bullpen, and that's something Love's been doing for like I don't know 4 months, 3 months. It's like that's a little sketch, sketch.
Or the thing when they signed Noah Syndergaard yesterday, and he tweeted like basically the same thing as Brett Hafner with like the same emoji.
Signed a demon.
Too. Yeah.
Which I mean, maybe could have been a same thought, but I don't know. That just seems weird. I don't know. I don't understand the demon reference, but I think I missed that one. So I don't know. But we did talk about that because Brett was out with us last night, Gabriel and Mike.
Oh, nice.
He was doing the Bachelorette thing with Shenanigans and Shigerian Prince. So it was fun times.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Baloney. Welcome to Bums in the Bleachers. Happy to have you here.
It's a such cosplay stuff because of our things, man. It's crazy.
Right?
I think Mike's a good kid. I think Mike is getting into a lot of trolls. I think there's issues he has going on.
Yeah.
But I feel bad for Mike. I think Mike never gets attention.
You don't feel too bad for him
I
because you
don't feel bad
tweeted
at
that
all.
you'd give him $250 to suck your balls. I
But
remember
no.
that. You're
I
like, you
think
need a
Mike- I think
job.
Mike-
You're like,
I
you
think Mike
need
is
a
a
job.
villain.
I'll give you $250 to suck my balls. Like that was pretty. That was pretty.
I
Pretty good.
was trolling the kid, but I don't hate the kid. I just think the kid.
No, yeah. Oh no, I don't think you hate him at all. No, I don't think you hate
I
him.
don't think mess with him, but I think the kid has going to do that. I think this kid grew up inside it with sex to his student change. That's not. That's fucked up. That's 100%.
Stealing the stuff.
I think Mike does. I think what's it? Messi does my stuff too. So he does my face, my memes, my video.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, White Sox or WST Mike or Matt. Yeah. There was a guy today that looked like Matt, but he was dressed in all Diamondback stuff. And so Brewhand Luke was saying, "Oh, look, it's Diamondback's WST Mike." So we're like, "What?"
Nice.
Yeah. See, but this is Mike is the type of person that's the troll stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you know what I mean?
No, for sure.
It's crazy,
Sure.
you know.
Love's correct. Your suck my balls for $250 was definitely the tweet of the year.
That was great.
I almost play football, you know.
I almost fell out of bed when I read that, Gabriel. I was like, "Oh, Gabriel's making some funnies over here."
Hey, B. It's like, yeah, that's crazy stuff like that. I got the bumps here. Camping in Indiana Saturday. I wanted to go to the Telegram now, but you know what? I'm going to
You guys
Sunday.
got your own. You guys got your own campground or trailer, right? Is it a trailer or is it a cabin?
campground.
Nice.
Nice.
Cabin.
Where is the camp?
It's Indiana, so.
Indiana.
Yeah, I'm gonna start speaking Saturday, so Sunday.
So you'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, see you
That's
Friday
good.
night. See you Friday night. See you Sunday.
You're gonna miss Flo Rida on Friday.
No, I'll
Flo
be Friday.
Rida's gonna be there. Do you like
Friday.
Flo Rida? Oh, you'll be there Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're not gonna miss Flo Rida.
No.
Man, are you gonna be dancing to that, Gabriel?
No. I'm gonna have blind check.
They got.
If I can have blind check, then I'll be there.
He plays that song that's at the end of The Hangover, right? You spin me right round or whatever, and he's like, I think that's him. I think that's who it is. I'm definitely gonna be dancing to that song. So hopefully they put all the pictures up of from The Hangover. That would be awesome.
Or like Sox players away from the stadium, like just in their real life.
Yeah, like just their tweets and they're making the funny faces. So Gabriel, last night the two guys were on a date with Shannon in the section, and guess who creeped up behind Shannon and kept talking to her and talking to everybody? Yeah, Wally. Wally's trying to get all up in the date. Wally was all up in the video, right? He was like all up in the video, like what's his name? Puffy. Before Puffy got caught with the 580 bottles of lube. But yeah, like it was some wild crazy stuff last night. Wild crazy stuff.
Shit. What do you mean? He was high. Was he high?
Was he? No, last night he was drinking. He just had a couple drinks. He didn't get drunk or anything. So you know why I know he was drinking? Because he made me buy him stuff. He's like, "Go give me a beer. Oh, give me a beer. You're going up there, just give me a beer. It's only $5. It's only $5." And I'm like, okay, fine. Shit.
Well, Ron's a good guy. I think Ronnie wants to be cool with young kids. You know,
yeah, you guys were matching the other day. You're both wearing your Beef Loaf jersey, you know, for De La Salle. That's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. It's crazy days, huh?
Yeah. Mike you just went to you did a red line doubleheader. You guys got it.
Yeah,
got in there.
Oh yeah.
Kind of, yeah, because I mean, the Cubs game that day, you know, it didn't go to extras, but like it went down to the wire basically because it was like tying run on base and they wound up losing in the 9th. But yeah, wound up getting there late, but yeah, did catch like the last few innings of game 2 of Cardinals and White Sox. So, you know, it kind of sucks because like wasn't scheduled that way for this year. Where like,
right,
the one time a year the Cubs and White Sox were both at home, like they had them all starting at the same time. It's like you couldn't have it be where the Cubs play all day games, the Sox play all night games. So like you could try to way to get people to go to both.
right.
Yeah. But
And it wasn't like the Cardinals had to go that far either. So it was like they could have gotten out easy.
Right. Yeah. They went back home after.
Just went home. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I did it last year too. Like the 2 full games.
I remember that. Yep.
Yeah. Because it had a lot of Cubs people come to the one away for that.
Because you had Danny
Rocket, Fids,
yep.
My Thai guy was there too. So yeah.
Right.
It was a fun time.
My Thai guy. Gabriel, what do you think about that? My Thai guy, huh? He's better than Bleacher Jeff, at least, right?
I Bleacher Jeff's crazy. I don't want to mess with him.
You don't want to mess with Bleacher Jeff?
I could have messed with him, but I don't want to talk. That's not that serious. It's like, that's too the crazy.
He's goofy, right? Like he's like, he gets all upset. Like I remember when the like, because of the Pope, and they went crazy on both sides of town. Everyone's going crazy on the Pope, and like 3 days into like the Pope being a Sox fan, he's like, all right, let's stop talking about this Pope being a Sox fan, guys. I'm over the Pope, okay? Like, let's get done with the Pope. It's like, it's just the leader of the biggest religion in the world. No big deal. Hey.
You got to give it at least like a week or so before people start going on that.
At least. Gabriel, what do you think about the Pope being a White Sox fan?
I really didn't even pay attention to it. I was like, I'm a Christian Baptist, but it was fun. But
it's cool, right?
It's cool. I'm seeing, like, I still look in, like, I was a Catholic guy, so I'm just like, it would be awesome. But
I think they're gonna make a bobblehead of the Pope next year.
I think
it's gonna be pretty sweet. Like, I mean, if they're making here, Gabriel, look at this, and Mike too. But God, there's the bobblehead of us right there.
Nice.
You see that?
Did they make it this golden?
Yeah, this is the original one. It's gonna be a little different. This one, oh no, we could spray paint one of them gold though. We could put it right there with the Chris Sale, yeah. But yeah, no, this is the one that they're giving out if you get the special ticket on September 16th. So there'll be a couple changes, but like this one is pretty dope.
Hey, you should have me in Perez for sure this.
No, you guys gotta keep your shirts on.
From the one game we were at earlier this year, yeah, they should make a bobblehead out of that, or a bobble belly, maybe.
Maybe bobble belly would be good.
How about this? How about Simon's Coast game, Mike? Simon's Coast game, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
You show this. Let me show this. There you go.
Well, you bring up Sox versus Cubs. You and I were both at a Sox Cubs game at Wrigley earlier this year.
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think of that time, Gabe?
I made a mistake of seeing a terrible scene of seeing that the obsession review was terrible. Okay. I should have taken the bleachers. I had no money. I went to the game.
Oh,
that was for your birthday, Mike.
Bleacher tickets for that game were crazy expensive.
So I went there for your birthday, Mike. I said, no, I went there for Mike's birthday. So I did it for you, Mike. So Mike,
appreciate
I can't see your birthday. So I wasn't planning on going. I was like last second. But here it's your birthday. Well, I mean, I was sitting. So support my friend of mine, Mike. I support you, Mike. So it's like,
love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gabe.
I did for your friends, so that's pretty good. So
yeah,
it's pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
So we got to talk about something, Gabriel.
Sure.
I got to find it though. I got to find your new friends list. Let's go one by one of the thing. Where's your friends list from today? When did you post it today?
Right, your friends list power ranking.
Yesterday.
Did you delete it?
No, it's yesterday. No.
Yesterday? Okay, I'm looking for it right now. I just seen too many shirtless pictures of you, buddy. You're gonna turn on all these ladies. I tell you what. And did you notice that Praz is wearing that sweatshirt that he grifted from the Chicago Cubs?
Damn right. Right. Exactly why I wore it tonight, because I'd be on with you.
It's good. I get $500. Like Charles Tillins, here you go. Here's our collections.
Yeah, you got a good one. Mine are all behind me. You can't really see it, like the mic.
So where do you come from? On
that back wall.
I have a lot. So like here's the bumps list. TV.
What'd you ask, Gabriel?
The TVs. I have I'm all bobblehead dolls. Cubs. Yeah. I'm like, do you have a Cubs
Do you have any
bobblehead doll?
bobbleheads?
Yeah.
So I'm not at my place right now recording this. I'm actually at my mom's, but at my place, yes, I do got a bunch of them. I got a Sammy Sosa one, I got a Starlin Castro one, a Chris Bryant one, Anthony Rizzo. Like, I got a good collection of bobbleheads.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's
your favorite one?
For mine's a bar here from here.
Yeah. What's your favorite one, Gabriel?
Okay, I'm picking. I say I have top 3. This is my favorite one.
Is it Peanut?
Oh, Walter Payton.
Walter Payton. Yeah, that's a good one.
Walter Payton, good one. Nice.
This is rare for me, honestly, but hold on, Peanut one.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
And then
Bo Jackson's pretty cool. You like the Golden Chris sale? That's a good one too. Yeah,
that's a rare one. That's a rare one. I can sell them for money.
Was that gold when they gave it out, or did you just like spray paint it gold?
It was hard to find. It was like limited edition of it. It was like find like the rotation of. So it was like paying appreciation.
You had to check in at the game like 50 times, and then they gave
you
100.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. All right, Gabriel, I got the list. Okay, Friends ranking week 4. Number 1 is Mr. Delicious, which he's nice. He yells at you though at the game, so I don't know how he is how he's number 1. Like, I don't get that. He's always like, Gabriel, sit down and watch the game. So I don't know how he gets number 1, but maybe it's tough but fair. So that's why he does it. Number 2 is Alex Rude. Okay, I get that. I get that. That's fine.
Everyone loves Alex Rude,
right? But number 3, Prezmaster. Well, we got Mike Prez. He's number 3. He's a Cubs fan, and you putting him number 3. That's like, you got a lot of love for him. I'm pretty impressed. And then number 4 is Kimchi Sal. That's you. We all know Kimchi.
Yeah, Sal's kind of whining, but he's kind of supported me for a long time. So I'm gonna give some love.
You got to put him in there. And number 5 is Crawford. We were trying to hit in the nuts in the 108 last week.
You
got
what
the heck?
You got 2 Cubs fans in your top 5. I love that.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Just 2 Cubs, 2 out of there. Like 40%, or is that 40? Yeah, that's 40%.
Yeah, 40%.
40% Cubs fans in the top 5. That's just insanity.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. My one daughter. Go to bed. All right. And then number 6 is Chirizi. Okay. I don't know why he's ahead of me, but okay.
Yeah.
Number 7, Windy City Rebel. Johnny?
That's nice.
He's so quiet. He's so quiet. I don't understand how he can sit high up there.
He's cool. I took him in the bars at the people.
Number 8 is 312 Sports Cards. I get that, right? They're the sponsor of your show.
Yeah,
they're nice to you. They sent you all this stuff, so that's cool. I can understand that. Number 9, Brewhand Luke. Okay, you guys are buds for a long time. I get it. But number 10, and directly ahead of me in number 11, I'm number 10. I'm number 11, but number 10 is Ken W.O. for life. What? Get out of here. Ken W.O. should get ahead of me.
Right.
Ken stinks, dude. The guy's no good. He's not as cool as me. And then I'm 11. I'm like, why am I 11?
You might go up. You might go up. You might go up.
Isn't Ken W.O., was he the one that was yelling at Ketel Marte last night?
Yeah.
He was actually, I think Ken was here today. He didn't come say hi though. But
then it would have been him, because
he definitely would have done it. Number 12 is Fitzmagic, cheap seats 411. And then number 13 is just the Shy Sports bums, all of them, man. You got a lot of bums on here. I'm impressed.
They're Peter stuff.
Yeah. Peter should be. You should probably put Peter in there, and then you got Justin, and then you get bums number 15 too. So the bums are 13 and 15. I'm impressed. They're doing pretty good over there. I just don't know what I did to go from. I think I was like third down to 11th.
I'm giving Johnny love today. Don't worry, he's not top 10.
Johnny's like probably too
breaking
busy,
news.
like taking,
Missy
out on a date, like walking on the beach, probably holding hands and stuff, watching the sunset. That's what girls do, and boys do when they're dating. They go on long beach walks.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you do. Maybe go to Outback Steakhouse and then you go take a walk on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
that fancy
like
stuff.
But like I'm a great date night, honestly.
I know. I'd take you on that date, Press. I wonder what I need to do. What do I need to do, Gabriel, to go up into the list? Like, how do I get a higher ranking? What do I need to do? Be nicer to you? Or what? What do I need to get?
So you might go up in the list, right?
Okay. Now, what can somebody do that's not on the list? Okay. So like say Gordo or Baloney. What do these guys have to do to get on the list? How do they get into your radar to make the list? Because the list, I'm not kidding you, Mike, Shy Sox Mike is going to steal this idea in like 3 days. But like right now, you're the originator of the friend ranking list. So you hold that power. So tell people how do they get on your radar so they can make this list?
Be friends with me more. Talk to me more. That's cool.
Okay.
Talk to me more. The more you talk to more, the better it is.
Okay, so you have to interact with you mostly. So that's number one. Interact with Gabriel, but not necessarily in person. It has to be online, right?
So, online in person, just talking to me good, treat me cool, respect. Top rankings,
Okay, so now if they're not like, what day normally? So you release this what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
So
Mondays.
Monday. Okay, so Mondays is when the rankings come out. Mondays. So to really get on the list, you should probably interact with you a lot on Sunday, is what I'm hearing.
Most of the time, like Monday, like after rankings, Monday, then to Friday, like after rankings came out.
Okay.
After that, then start. Like people start.
Do you have like a list on your phone and you start putting people in? They're like, oh, okay. NWO was a jerk to 7 people today. He's going to be ranked 5th. Right.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Yeah, you got to start putting points on them, like it's their driving record or something like that.
That's what I do for PCS.
I like that you're including Cubs fans. I don't agree that Cubs fans should be top 5, but I think that's okay. I like that you're including Cub fans into this because you're trying to offer an olive branch to the north side, like just to be cool and be friends with us.
That's supposed to put mine as well, like Press.
I was gonna say like. How close to making the list is someone like A-Beds?
Here we come in, jump my shoulders. So people out there, just I'm friends with a lot of Cub fans as well.
Yeah,
but I think Cub fans deserve as well, like support me for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Prez, you weren't privy to this, but like Gabriel wore a fuck the Cubs shirt when the Cardinals were playing.
I saw him in that shirt. He was going around and showing everybody his shirt, especially Cardinals fans. And if he saw a Cardinals fan that was female and blonde, he definitely wanted to show her that shirt. Nice. He was like, look at my shirt. And I'm like, we saw right through me and Mr. Delicious. We're right back there. Beef Loaf. We're both saying, oh, we know what Gabe's doing here. Gabe's trying to talk to these ladies. And he's just like, hey, listen, you, me, same. We hate the Cubs. Check out my shirt. So it was a good move. It was a very good move. Yeah. Well, what we needed to work on, Gabriel, was we don't just start yelling, hey, at the women when they walk by. You had to just got to be more chill. You got to be like, Cardinals fan, guess what? Check this out, and then maybe work some guys in every once in a while too, not just focus on the women. So, but we can understand that. But yeah, it was good. I like your list, Gabriel. It's like one of the coolest things that I think has come out of White Sox Twitter recently is the friend ranking thing, because it gets a lot of traction, and you get a lot of people that then also say, oh, can somebody please tell Gabriel to unblock me so I can participate in this? Right. And I don't know why I'm blocked by Gabriel. And it's like, they know why they're blocked. They know why they're blocked. So I think this was a really great idea, and you have a really good execution. And so people, if you want to get on it, make sure you tweet
with Gabriel and you talk to him regularly and you just make sure you check in with him and you get on the list. So that's good.
Other games, don't be shy. I like to take pictures with the fans.
So Baloney better do that. If he wants to get on the list instead of Johnny, Baloney's got to start talking to you more.
Right.
Yep. DM me. It's cool. That's cool. That's fine.
All the bums take note. Dougie, Peter, come on.
Bombs. Well, Dougie was the one raised in the radar back in the day. The tournament, he was the one raking less than one time.
Yeah.
Baloney. So that's what break you think of the Wolves games.
It goes to the Wolves games.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, have you ever noticed that like Dougie is like always on vacation? Like he's either on vacation or like he's cleaning up poop that is spilled in the middle of the street, like with his diggers. It's funny. He's
either doing like the most glamorous thing or the worst manual labor you could fucking think of.
Yes, he's like, we just got back from the the layout or whatever they call those things in Honolulu, and we just ate pig that had been like cooking with pineapples for 6 hours, and now I'm cleaning up all of Evanston's poop. It's just crazy. It's gross, but I'm impressed. He's a hardworking guy.
You know what? Baloney brings up a good point. He wants to make this list during the Bears season. That's a team you're the most passionate about, right, Gabe?
Other than that, yep, sir.
I was gonna say, get like the big Bears people, like Jacob Infante, like Matty Spagnola, like they all should be looking at like that time of the year to like.
I don't take Meta at all. Just so I don't take Meta at all.
For sure.
Look. The one best player list of all time is McQueen. Don't was a touchdown number one.
Oh yeah, I had those. Yeah, that's an awesome one.
Oh, nice.
Black and blue bean.
Bruise Brothers.
Stop Bears.
The Bears. I saw. You know what, Gabriel? I found a bunch of those at a garage sale one time. I bought like 20 of them.
Actually, I want the remake. Let's do a remake.
That's the remake.
Yeah, the such celebration.
Do you remember? Well, you weren't around, but '85. They had a huge Bears
dogs?
The Bears like team photo where they're all sitting on the risers and stuff.
Yeah.
And they sold it at I feel like they sold it at Eagles Shopping Mart in Sterling. And I think I got one for Christmas, and that thing hung on my wall until I think I graduated high school. It was huge. It covered up a lot of space. I should have kept it.
I buy the programs. I bet every single time,
Yeah. I remember that Super Bowl. That was a good Super Bowl.
Yep.
That was my first Super Bowl party I remember going to.
Nice. Yeah. It's one
I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
It's the one Chicago team who hasn't won in, I think, mine or Gabe's lifetime.
No, never. What year you born, Mike? What year?
94.
I was 182, so. God. Fuck. We were born one.
You guys were 94 too? You were born in 94 too, Gabriel?
92.
92? Yeah, I graduated high school in 95. So I'm definitely the old guy here in the room, huh? Old guy in the chat. I get it.
Oh, man. That's good.
It's all right.
It's like 14. I was 15 when you were born, Gabriel. That was a bad year. It was not a good year for MSS. Say that. 15, not a fun year. 16, things started to get better. 17, better. Good times. Good times when I was 16 and 17. Mm-hmm. Once you get your driver's license, you can tool around Sterling, Illinois. It's a good time. Smoke Marlboro Reds and not have to worry about somebody busting you. It was pretty sweet. Like, let's just drive to Dixon and smoke cigarettes the entire way. It was good times.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Drive up to Wisconsin, see if they'll sell some beer. Yeah.
So, Gabriel, when you were in the section the last time, you had 4 guys come down and say hi to you during that doubleheader, and they brought you a tall boy Miller High Life. And did you shake it up or did they shake it up?
They shake it up. I opened. What the hell is this shit? I'm like,
yeah, it was a tall boy. So they had a tall boy, and they were standing there, and they were talking with you about wrestling.
Yes, sir.
And you were doing all the wrestling voices and stuff, like all the bits, from these guys, which was really cool. And then they're like, "Hey, here's your beer." And then when they left is when you opened it. And you opened it, and it was like Stone Cold Steve Austin. There's beer going everywhere, like all over you, all over the ground. And you were laughing like a hyena. You were just I've never heard you laugh that hard and that that strong. I was really proud of you. I was like, man, Gabriel is loving life right now, covered in Miller High Life. And then you had to go take a shower in the outfield shower, but it was good. I thought it was funny. Again, another good bit. And I was like, did you do that on purpose? And you're like, yeah, I was trying to be like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I was like, I opened a beer can. I was like, God, maybe it was because the humidity of hot that time period, explosion like that happens.
Yeah.
It happened to me when I saw that one time. It was hot.
Yeah, I get it. No, it was funny, man. It was good. It was another good bit.
I think because like fast games, they put beer outside of the beer, and when the bottom, it's not they shake it a bit. They heat it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The cans, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. It was good, man.
Gabriel, I remember you telling me last time I saw you. So is it July 11th? That's your birthday. That
Yes.
You want a lot of people coming for your birthday for that game?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. I'll look up tickets after we get off this. But for everyone watching right now, July 11th.
Hell yeah, 618, Mike.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know, you should tell Baloney and HBIC if they threw you a tailgate for your birthday, that they could probably make the list. Like that might be a good way to make.
There you go. That's how you get on the list.
You just have to, make some nice. What kind of sand? Like if you were gonna have Gabriel, if you're gonna have and Mike, you can do this too. You're gonna have a tailgate. What are you serving for food? What are you serving for drinks? And then what entertainment? You got a DJ. You got bags. What do you got? Ooh. So Gabe, what? First of all, what are you gonna do with food? What's the food that you want served at your tailgate?
How about popping beer? Popping beer. What you want to Coke?
Okay, so that's what you're drinking. What are we eating?
Burgers, bratwurst.
Okay, like double burgers. Can we get like a 2-by, like a 2 double cheeseburger?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, Loaf. Loaf's gonna want 3. He's gonna want a triple. Triples.
You know what we need to serve at this tailgate is that barbecue kielbasa that Beef Loaf always tweets out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah.
Man. So we got pop, we got burgers and bratwurst. Burgers and brats. Like no hot dogs. I like that. No, we don't need no hot dogs. We need the real meat.
No, we don't want to get the what's the name? He retired a long time ago. He's busy now.
Who?
Burley Cat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we gotta get King Nam back, right?
Yep.
If we put like a trail of hot dogs on the ground, he'll probably come find us. He'll eat them up like a vacuum.
Hot dog.
Yeah, like he's
like Homer Simpson.
Yeah, just like Homer Simpson.
There you go.
So okay, now last thing? What kind of entertainment? We playing bags? We doing games, or are we listening to music?
How about softballs? Coming on the stadium.
Okay.
How about this? How about getting the bear? The bear show? Bear driver?
Okay, so we're gonna listen to the theme songs, like fight songs.
Yeah, Bears Run Line.
The bear down Chicago. Are we gonna sing "Go Cubs Go" or no?
Ooh.
No.
I'm showing up for that one if that's playing.
We could sing. We can make up our own song, Gabriel. We can make up "No Cubs No." No Cubs No. Yeah, we could do that one. Okay, Mike. What do we? You create your perfect tailgate. What are we eating for food? What are we drinking? And then what's our entertainment?
Gabe's got the right idea with the burgers and the brats and the hot dogs and everything like that. Yeah, I feel like the stuff that the bums have served lately has been good at all the tailgates and everything. I liked it when they had the Philly cheesesteaks there. I would say maybe concentrate on cleaning yourself up a little bit better than some of the clientele did at that day. But as far as like drinks go, I'm a beer guy. Maybe mix in some seltzers too for the ladies that are trying to watch their weight, maybe. Or me in my case. And then I'm surprised Gabe didn't bring this up in as far as any sort of entertainment goes. I feel like for a Gabe tailgate, everyone there should be racing him. He should have to race every person that shows
Oh
up.
man,
I don't want to, but I can't.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm too tired and burnt out.
You're super tired and burnt out right now.
Yeah, I've been raising one person. That's Tiffany.
Okay, you're gonna race Tiffany.
Yeah,
she's a Cubs fan too.
I know.
Yeah,
and Duke. How do you like Cubs and Duke? Well, I understand.
I don't like. You know
that
why?
makes sense.
Because it's color blue. That's why.
I'm not a Duke guy, so I don't really understand that.
It's color blue, Mike. It's color blue. It's like the Bears.
That is potential.
Like a lot of colors. Like, come on. It's color blue colors. It's unique Tiffany style.
That's true. Yeah. So hey, Gabriel, I think Mike's onto something. Like, I know you're tired right now, but like maybe you'll get some strength. But like the racing is good. And then like, remember when we were playing catch with the football one time?
Oh yeah,
we were all throwing. We were airing out footballs and stuff.
7-7.
Yep, that was fun. I like those. For me, food wise, I like the burgers and brats too. But you know what's always the best to me? The best to me is when we have Lawrence's come in to give us a bunch of shrimp and wings and stuff for that tailgate.
Oh yeah, one time. I tried one time.
Like, it's good. And then I think you're on something too, Praz. You got to have. I like those. I've been liking those Sun Cruisers, the teas, and with the vodka teas. Those are really good, and they're only like 1 gram of sugar, which is pretty awesome. So you get those, and then some beers, because beers are just good to have. And then the entertainment wise. Yeah, I like music. I like listening to music and people playing that music. That's a good time. And then maybe we'll throw some bags, if we got a lot of time and we're not trying to get the giveaway or something. That's always good.
That's cool stuff.
Well, you would know this better than me. What time do the Sox open their lots up every game?
It's like 3 hours before first pitch, I feel like.
I've been busy that day. I wish I could take it. I've been busy that day.
Yeah. That's okay. You're going camping. You're gonna have a better time camping, right? You go swimming when you're out there camping?
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Like in a lake, or is they got a pool?
Simple.
Oh man. Think if they had a lake though. You could go catch frogs.
Yeah, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Were you gonna go to bed?
No, I'm just sitting down, just chilling. Like my dad's room.
Oh, I thought you were laying down. Oh, that's your dad's room?
Yeah, I just get my water.
Nice.
Just chill in my house, so it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, no, it's been so hot outside. You got to be.
Yeah, so I don't spend how much outside. It's too hot for me.
Hey, Gabe, let me ask you a question. So, what's the name again of the place that your parents own? The submarine place?
That's Submarine Pier.
Submarine Pier. What if someone's going there for the first time? What's a good sandwich to get? What do you like?
Mexican sub.
Mexican sub. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I saw Aaron Fitzmagic post a review of that.
Yeah, let's try 2 years ago. Like 4 years ago.
Liz did?
Yep.
Is it like a torta? Is it kind of like a torta?
It does.
Okay.
I can bring it up.
And then you have the garlic fries are really good too, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep. Because I remember when Fitz was doing it, he was eating the sandwich and you're like shoving garlic fries in your face, like, try the fries. Come on.
Sure I did, yeah.
And then you're like, drink this RC. Come on. He's like, give it a good ranking. And then he gave you a good ranking.
He did. I should try promoter,
Yeah, he should. Hell yeah, man. He should be doing that. Because your dad's up there busting his hump. You're busting your hump out there too.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff. Oh man.
Good stuff.
Baloney used to Baloney walked there after school.
No way. Yeah,
that's what he's saying. He said no one ate more Submarine Pier fries than your boy Baloney from 1987 to 1993. That's a fact.
Wow.
Would walk there every day after school.
Broncos.
Pretty good.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You were probably there too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're probably like in a carrier over there.
Hey, beef. I'm still active.
Yeah, he just had to go. He had to drop some friends off or something. Then he came back. He's fine.
From Trinity, maybe she's the team. Oh, Alex Wood, allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
87. Man.
87, huh? The Bears. Wow.
Must have been middle school over there.
That was a good time for the Bears, Gabe. You know about the Fog Bowl between them and the Eagles back
Eagles?
then.
Oh yeah.
Bears
Yeah.
the Packers.
Yep.
Jim McMahon.
Traded in 88, 89, in 1989.
Yeah. Where do you play after the Bears?
Eagles.
Yep.
No, Chargers, Eagles, Vikings, Packers.
Packers. Man, when we went on the Packers, that was crazy.
He ended his career with the Packers.
Well,
Yeah.
but you know what he did when he was with the Packers, though, right? Because he was on a Packers team that won the Super Bowl.
You
remember what he did at the White House?
You were a Bears jersey in 96.
Exactly. Yep. That was pretty good.
Wow.
Well, good stuff.
That's great stuff. I just know what's right now. I'm still trying to think of a topic to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's think about it. We got who's coming into town this weekend for against the Sox? Is it Cleveland? I think it's Cleveland, right?
Yes, Cleveland.
Yeah. So we got the Indian, we got the Tribe coming in.
Mm-hmm.
We played in division foes pretty tough. Like we played Tigers pretty good. We played the Royals pretty good. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we can play really good at home against the Tribe.
No, it's
or
San
the Guardians.
Francisco. San Francisco that comes in.
That's right. Tough. It's going to be hard. That's not going to be good.
Rafael Devers.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's going to be good games. That's just.
What do you think? We should just bet home runs, Gabriel.
There you go.
Let's bet a bunch of home runs.
Better this year.
I'm trying to think. How many former Red Sox is that going to be? Because like all the guys on the White Sox, you know, Mydroth and Teal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll have a party.
Right.
Devers is going to go hang out with them.
There you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know what, Baloney? It was. Wait, where'd Gabriel go? He's got to keep this all together. Gabe, come on.
I think he just left the room. He's probably going to come back.
All right. So welcome on to this edition of Bums in the Bleachers. Now,
man.
Baloney has a Cubs question. Last two nights it was. Tonight, looking real fucking nice. All right. 8-0 in the 8th. Matthew Boyd with 6 quality shutout innings. We're looking good. So
I wasn't. I didn't get it. Sorry.
You're fine.
My phone
fine, buddy.
I'm going to show me a phone. Yeah. But yeah, I've been busy, dude. I'm playing up painting that day. You know?
You've been doing paintings?
No, I'm hanging up painting that day.
Oh, painting. Yeah. Okay.
So very sure truck talk that day. So I've been like truck talk Cleveland. I used to love Cleveland. I'm gonna tell you a story.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I used to root for Cleveland back when I was a kid. Jim told me. Because this guy, I root for Cleveland.
Okay.
Jim told me is a guy. So
Jim told me, yeah.
I was a San Sosa fan, Maguire fan, Mike Piazza.
Okay.
So come on.
You think Tommy? Oh boy, shirtless Gabriel.
Yes,
Starts off. Oh.
All
right. Well.
Oh man, no, I'm keeping my stuff on. This is I gotta keep.
Go to shout out to Gordo.
Yeah, shout out to Gordo. What's Gordo got to do to get back on the list? He's on, he's off, he's on, he's off.
But a lot of people outperform him. You know, Gordo's gonna come back nicer, and I miss Gordo.
Yeah. Hey, you can't take Gordo. You can't take Gordo off while he's been kind of out of the loop with things he can't control.
Yeah.
So
I miss a guy.
Absolutely, we all love Gordo here. And there goes Gabe again.
The Bulls did picked a guy. Where's he from?
I saw it come across my phone.
He's French. Forward. He's the French guy. Okay.
Noah,
I heard about this.
I'm gonna totally butcher this last name.
Noah something. Yeah.
I said my phone's kind of messed up drinking again.
Asengwe, maybe.
Yeah.
Burns.
Yeah,
that's
whatever.
Crazy. I'd heard about it. Yeah, the Bulls. The
Bulls
are the Bulls.
Yeah.
Good. What's Gigi? Good night. No. Yeah.
Good game. Yeah.
I think he thought it was over for you after you dropped your phone again.
You were gone.
No, I'm back. It's just my phone's been tingling again.
Back with no shirt on.
Yeah.
Living the life.
Hell
I get
yeah.
it. I get it. All right, buddy. Well, we're 50 minutes in. I think we should cap it here pretty quick.
Right.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Give a shot. If you're playing dots? You playing shot? You playing dots?
We didn't catch you there, Gabe.
You're playing dots?
Final thoughts. Final thoughts.
Shout outs.
Go ahead, Praz. You go first.
Thanks for having me on, Gabe, and thanks for joining me, My Sox Summer. I've known Gabe for a while. He's always been cool with me, even though I'm a Cubs fan. I know he hates the Cubs, but I'm someone who comes to quite a few Sox games for a Cubs fan, and you've been one of my favorite people I see all the time when I'm there. So
thank you. First.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, same thing. Same as what Praz said. Thanks for inviting me on. I appreciate it. Thanks for your support watching our podcast too. I know you're always up in our comments, Gabriel, and you're tipping all sorts of stuff. And then all your participation in the 108 tourney, you two press, retweeting and getting everybody involved. We appreciate that. And then catch us live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on the YouTubes. That's when the 108 podcast goes on. And then if you're bored on a Monday, Beefloaf just recorded his 100th episode of the Aju. So he's over there just talking enough for two. He eats for two and talks for two. So he's got two podcasts and he's always available. So this has been a great time. Gabriel, we made the perfect tailgates. We talked about the friends list, which I think is one of the best things that's happened in White Sox Twitter in a long time.
Yeah.
And we'll be seeing you this weekend. We'll see you tomorrow, or we'll see you Friday. Sure. We'll see you Friday.
I'm gonna go my phone outside. Thank you for us coming in for us.
Yeah.
Shout out to Clayton and for inviting you over to Sox games back in 2022. We can print you.
Hey, before we go, could I plug my stuff, Gabe?
Sure.
So some of you guys know, I'm part of actually two different Cubs podcasts. One you'll find with our friends over at the Chicago Sports Bums, Bums in the Bleachers. Record that. Try to do it about once every week, normally Monday or Tuesday, but sometimes my co-host John, his work schedule kind of conflicts with that. But, happy that they give me that opportunity to talk Cubs with them, Bums in the Bleachers. And then also Pointless Exercise, part of the Discipio podcast network. Can find that on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you hear podcasts. So, tune in for that. If you want to hear some Cubs talk, I don't know how much interest people have with hearing Cubs stuff in the comments here, but, you're all friends of mine, so you got to support me.
Hell yeah.
I thank you for it.
I'm gonna get shout outs to people.
Give your shout outs, Gabe, and then we'll wrap it up.
All right. So I'm gonna get shout out to My Sox Summer and we love each other for years, man. Seriously, you guys, the reason why I joined Sox today like 10 years ago.
Sweet.
So yeah. You get OG Perez. I always help me out with time, Mike.
Oh, absolutely.
We met Pete 2 years ago. And Liz, we hang out, man. Like cool guy. Same sort of fans came out. I hate the same sort of, So Pete can help me a lot. So appreciate our friendship. Liz, one day I have a show again, Liz. Alex Wood, thank you for Godo, man. All you guys, the Bums. Thank you guys for everything you support me. All you Bums support me. All you guys support Sox Twitter. Yeah. Thank you for supporting me. You guys are the best. Sox Twitter, Cubs Twitter. For me, honestly, I never thought that I was like 17 years old. Get a lot of Cubs fans, Cubs Twitter, Sox Twitter, British Twitter. Give me some love. Even what Cubs fans? Like, I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck?
Right.
15-year-old kid. What the fuck? Cubs fans like, what the hell's crazy? And bizarre, but you guys love me so much. It's a fan base. I don't want to piss off fan base either. Cubs fans, but I respect the hell of you guys.
Yeah,
and later, we're gone. This shit's over.
All right. See you.